right.
To become a secured party creditor, there's a process that you have to do, and there's 3 sections in that process. One is the basic UCC filing and becoming a secured party.
Gotcha.
When you get your stamps.
Second part is
When you get your stamps.
filing the 8 or 9 documents that go along with making a contract.
Gotcha.
So
what you going to the store to do?
once you file the UCC1 and become a secured party, then you got to file all these other documents and become, well, you're already a secured party. The other documents are a legal binding contract that you file with the Secretary of State.
Gotcha.
The third section is the bond section, where you create a bond and deposit with the U.S. Treasury using your birth certificate to back up your bond.
Gotcha.
Then you have 2 bonds that are 6 pages long. One's an indemnity bond and one's an offset discharge bond.
Okay.
And you need 2 sureties on each bond.
Okay.
And I charge a fee of $1,500 to do this process.
Okay.
And in order to do the process, you have to provide a birth certificate, a social, a driver's license, marriage license, passport, any kind of document you got from the government. You don't need to give them to me. You just need to take a picture of them and send them to me via email.
Gotcha.
And once I do your documents and you file it, all that stuff comes back to you. I don't keep none of it.
Okay.
I don't want to be responsible for it.
Right.
But I don't want you to send it to me. I want you to just send me a picture of it.
Okay.
Because I need that information to fill out the documents and create the documents. But there is a $1,500 fee involved, and people out here doing this process for anywhere from $1,700 to $5,000, and I have yet to find one of these people on the internet that's actually doing it correctly.
So basically, this is giving us sovereignty.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm the only person who knows how to do this. Lord knows I'm not.
Right.
But I've done a lot of research into the UCC.
Correct.
I've read the definitions of the words, and most people don't ever read the definitions, so they don't even know what the word collateral and secured party means.
Correct.
So when they file their documents, they're checking the wrong boxes. And the Secretary of State says that they have to file whatever you send them. They got to file it.
Gotcha.
But they don't have to tell you if it's right or wrong. So it's up to you to find out if it's right or wrong before you file it. A lot of people take their UCC in the court. The judge looks at it and he says, this is all gibberish. And he's absolutely correct, because he can tell just by looking at the UCC1 if it's filed right or not. Look in the collateral box. I can look in anybody's collateral box and tell you if it's a bunch of bull or if they know what they're doing.
Gotcha.
Because a UCC1 is a financing statement.
Correct. Which is
about your finances, not about nothing else.
right.
So anything you put in that collateral box that doesn't pertain to your finances is all gibberish. Don't mean anything. So people have to understand that when they're filing UCC. And once you become a secured party creditor, then you can stand on all those documents that you file on the 3, because they're a legal binding contract. The very first one is a property list. The next one is a power of attorney. The next one is a security agreement. Then you got an indemnity bond. You got a hold harmless indemnity bond, a hold harmless security agreement. And then you got about a, I think, 10 or 12 page document to the Secretary of State and all government officials, letting them know what you're doing. And so they can't say that you're doing something illegal. So when you file this all on UCC, it becomes a legal binding contract.
So the UCC finances statement.
Right.
Gotcha. And everything on that statement has to be concurrent
Your finances.
to your
It's
finances.
just like you go to the bank, you open the bank account. The
Right.
bank don't want to know how many kids you got. The bank don't want to know how many cars you got. The bank don't want to know how many houses you got. What the bank wants to know is your name, your address, your social, and your money that you got deposited in the account.
Correct.
That's all they're interested in. They don't want nothing else. The Secretary of State is just like a bank account. It's a financing statement. So when you do a UCC1, you're telling the Secretary of State, hey, here's my finances. Then everything you do after that is on a UCC3. It's like going in and making a deposit in your bank account.
Gotcha.
You don't go in and open up a new bank account every time you want to do something.
Right.
You make a deposit. That's what a UCC3 is. It's an amendment to your original filing.
Gotcha.
The deposit.
Okay. And so essentially that is part of the straw man process as well.
Right. It is the straw man.
That is the straw
You're-
man
You're
process.
taking control. The straw man is, let's put it like this. If you walk outside and look on the ground, you're going to see your shadow.
Correct.
You can't take a knife and cut that shadow and throw it away. That shadow is with you the rest of your entire life. Same way with the straw man. The government created straw man.
Gotcha.
And that's how they operate this entire world, is by using the finances that they created using this straw man. And by following the UCC, you take the authority away from them and you put it in your ball game.
Gotcha.
So they can't keep creating all this money and stuff using your account without your permission.
Perfect. So,
It all boils down to money.
gotcha. My second question, because I really didn't have one, but now I do. So the social, there's a red set of numbers on the back of the social where I can go to the bank and check the value of myself.
No. That red number on the back, there's a letter in front of the number.
Tied to
The
the
letter
bank.
tells you what Federal Reserve Bank
Correct.
you're attached to.
Correct.
The number is the account of that Federal Reserve Bank.
Correct.
Now, the Social Security Department created this Social Security trust.
Right.
They assigned it to a bank.
Correct.
They use all that money. You can't use it. But once you become a secured party, you can tell the government, okay, because there is no money, you have to offset and discharge my debt, and here's my account, and here's my bank that's associated with it. Yeah, that's right out of UCC.
UCC 9406.
Yeah.
This is solely based on tickets, though, but any debt, any credited debt account,
Right.
this
It's
applies
a debt
to.
account. Everything is a debt account. And people say, well, I can go to the bank and discharge my debt with my Social Security. No, you can't, because you didn't create it.
Gotcha.
The government created it, and they created your birth certificate. And the same day they killed you, made you a dead corporation.
Gotcha.
So they use everything that they created, but by becoming a secured party creditor, you're taking this authority away from them, and you're putting it back where it belongs. You're saying everything that belongs to the debtor now belongs to the secured party. Debtor is a transmitting utility. Debtor is a trust. That's where the all capital letter name doing business as Social Security Trust.
Correct.
So the debtor is a trust.
Okay.
So what you're doing, you're saying the debtor is a dead entity. The dead can't sign no checks. The dead can't spend no money. So he's transferring everything to me. I'm the live person. I'm taking care of all my debts.
Gotcha.
So that's how it's done.
Got you. Got you. Yeah, that's that. This is just that one sheet.
No, he don't.
Uh oh. Let's see.
No, he talk to me about what?
Shit.
About what? He can't talk to me about nothing. Because every time you tell me to talk to me, he not talking about nothing. I don't have nothing to talk about. I'll be right back.
Now, would you be willing
You finna
to?
go again?
Yeah, I got it. You know what?
You know what?
Mm-mm.
You got a time limit.
You got a curfew?
Whatever.
I can't have you just running off and not coming back.
That's all right. I'll be back.
That's what you said 6 hours ago.
Okay.
Don't be okay.
Now, the second thing I want to talk about is, well, you're not going to be here for that long. So putting putting this like on a documentary seminar. We have a place called the Shrine of Black Madonna here.
What?
The Shrine of Black Madonna,
Oh, yeah.
where they have seminars, lectures on various topics. The topic we are talking about is like sovereignty.
Where on the internet or what?
No, this is a platform and a place around the corner
Oh, okay.
of Martin Luther King.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And marketing you as the person of interest in regards to this topic. The documentary will be sold to us for $200, and then we can remarket that in various formats. Would you be open to marketing this as a lecture, seminar, documentary series?
Hell yeah. As long as you got people who want to pay to come.
Absolutely. That at the door fee is anywhere
See,
from $40 to $50.
I used to do a lot of seminars on traffic tickets.
And that's what this is.
And I basically did CDs for $25 on traffic tickets.
Got you.
But the information that's on there is
Priceless.
priceless because you're a fool to pay a traffic ticket. A
Yes.
fool to pay a traffic ticket.
You sign it to the goddamn officer.
The reason you pay traffic ticket is because you got a driver's license in your pocket.
You have opened up an account. Right. Yeah, you've opened up an
Don't
account.
have one.
I don't
want one.
I don't have one. That's my constitutional right to drive these roads as I please.
Exactly.
You feel me? So those are the concepts that I understand, and those are concepts that I want to elaborate on, but from a more practical standpoint. You have the application of the information.
Look at if you're a secured party creditor and you got a UCC filing
Mm-hmm.
and an officer writes you a ticket, you take the ticket and you go down and deposit in your night deposit box at your bank. Next day, the bank is going to call you up and say, "Why did you deposit this ticket?" You say, "It's a money order." They say, "No, it's a ticket." "No, read it, some bitch. It's a demand for money. It's a money order."
Right.
"No, it's a ticket." Look, I'm not going to argue with you. I'll tell you what you do. Send me the ticket back, but do it on a bank letterhead and tell me the reason you refuse to deposit this in my account. So now we have a bank that's authorized to do business in the state, and they're telling you that this is a worthless instrument. So now you take that to the judge and you say, "I'm sorry, I can't pay it because the bank is authorized to do business. They got a license to do business in the state. They're saying that this is a worthless piece of instrument."
Correct. Yeah.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Then the next thing on the ticket is read the ticket. Up at the very top in bold black letters and little letters, but they're bold and they're black. It says right on it, the owner is responsible.
The owner.
Who's the owner of the car?
The state of Texas, if you register it, or the state of whichever state.
Register, the state of Texas is the owner. They hold the original title. They're going to send you a certificate of title, which makes you the entitlement holder.
Okay.
Doesn't make you the owner. It makes you the entitlement holder.
Gotcha.
So if the owner is responsible, then send a ticket to the state and tell them to pay it.
Yeah, it's their bill.
That's right.
It's not my bill.
Why anybody would pay a traffic ticket is on me.
Well, this is information that is not readily available to the public. Unfortunately, it is available, but not readily, and that's what I want to do is to make it readily, but for a decent amount of money. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
usually don't show this to a lot of people, but I got so much shit in my computer. Just on any topic that you could want to know about,
okay.
I got a folder, and it's jammed full of stuff. Let's see where it's at. Yeah, I got a folder now.
Are you still Are you out of Iowa? Cause I saw your license plate said Iowa. That where you staying at?
No, my folks live up there, so I keep it straight on there, so I don't have to worry about a damn faking sticker and all that bullshit.
Got you.
That's a crock of crap. I gotta take the tag, two brand new ones, in between the seat of my truck. I ain't never put on that truck. When I got done paying for it, they give me the tag and the steering truck.
You want peppermint?
No. What did I do with that folder? Here it is. You see all these folders I already got here?
Correct.
Look at this one.
Adverse claims. Damn.
And it's got everything that you could possibly want. It's got cop stop, county recorder, claim of right, citizen child custody, diplomatic protest, enemy of the state. It's got everything. And when you open these folders, they're full of documents. This is court procedures.
Gotcha.
What you do when you go to court. Look at all them documents.
This here, essentially.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You are an encyclopedia of information. And I'm all about legacies at this point in my life. And if I can,
Yeah, see, my problem is I live in the country. I'm 100 miles from here.
Okay.
I don't mind coming down there and giving seminars. I just can't get nobody to get a group of people together that's willing to pay something. I'm not going to do it for free.
No.
If I get a group of people that want to pay, shit, I'll come give my time in a heartbeat.
I can get you 100, 200 people in a room every third Thursday of the month.
Oh yeah.
So we're talking anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 worth of just people in there.
Yeah, and if they want, I can make up some more of them damn ticket things and
Because you have
$25 a thing, and they take it. All it is a power presentation with slides that shows them what the fuck the law is
Gotcha.
and how to take care of themselves when they get a ticket.
Gotcha. And that's all we need. You know what I'm saying? If you already have the information and you already have it in presentation form, all we just need is to be able to present that and have a presenter. That's it. And my job, social media marketing, I can get that arranged. I just need your commitment.
And then see if people decide they want to become a secured party creditor and they're willing to pay the money. I want $1,500 on my part. Now,
Gotcha.
If you want like take $5 on there, so $2,000.
Gotcha.
And you get 5, I get 15 because I'm doing all the damn work.
Correct. I'm just I'm the broker.
That's a broker.
Yeah, that's all I am.
Get a broker fee.
Yeah, and I'll tack that on top. As long as you're in agreement, we just have assignment fees, shit like that. Like I can do all that. All I need is to be like, hey, you have my commitment every third Thursday of the month. I can commit to coming to Houston to this place and disperse information on an array of topics such as this, what we just talked about.
Yeah,
and a few other
I'm trying
things.
to do it before people's houses, and I've had maybe 8 or 10 people show up. But shit,
Nah, we don't want.
they ain't nothing.
We ain't doing no house visits.
Yeah.
We ain't doing no house visits. We doing